What's up guys, we're changing it up a little bit here. Normally I do tutorials, but today we're doing an unboxing video for the Loop Community Trax rigs, what you can use as an interface to run all of your live tracks. Let's get right into it. Now, Loop Community did not pay me for this. They didn't hit me up. They didn't send this for free. I went on their website. They were actually running a deal a couple months ago. It was like 20% off or something like that. I think they might do that every year, so be on the lookout for that. Again, I've had no contact with them whatsoever, so if they would love to sponsor this video, please do. I'm really excited for this because over the summer, I did a gig with an artist. Her name is Tori Harper, and I was running tracks. I normally have a Trax rig. It's like a 3-unit, basically just a power strip in there, my guitar wireless, and then underneath that, I have a Scarlett 18i18, I think. So long story short, the keyboard player, he was using the Trax rig, and when he handed it to me, it was so light. And I'm like, I think I need to shift over into that. That's the first reason that I wanted to grab this. The box looks way heavier than it is. Not sure why we have a box within a box. Yeah, so I ordered this directly from Loop Community. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, unless you buy it used somewhere. But just think, shrink wrap Trax rig. I'm gonna show you my current setup in just a second, but after I unbox this. But wow, we are locked in here. Tape everywhere, shrink wrap. All right, here's what we got here. We got the power cable. And then another thing about this, these are the little rack mounts. You have to add this to your cart as well, and it was free. I don't know if that was like during the promo period or whatever, but make sure that if you're going to mount this thing, to go on the website and find this and add this to your cart as well. I had to do this as a separate thing. Power, stickers, oh that's cool. And then a little pamphlet thing here. Welcome to Track Rig. All right, gives you a little overview of the outputs, getting started, tips, and yeah. And then this is the connector that you would connect to your computer. Oh, nice, it's a USB-C input. It's so light, like I'm barely using like any energy or any force to pick this up. Oh, they gave us, okay, sweet. They gave us 2 connectors, one for the old USB and one for the USB-C, so that's nice. And this feels like a power brick. It is a power brick. So this is where that other power supply connects to. Get a little closer here. It's so light. It's so light. This is why I wanted this. I feel like I could throw this in a backpack. I mean, it doesn't feel as like heavy duty as the Scarlett, which you can see on my screen here. This is my current setup. This is the other reason why I got this. We've got about 4 weeks of camps coming up this summer. The Scarlett is a little bit heavy duty, a little bit overkill for what we actually need for live use. We just need to run outputs from the laptop to the sound system. That is it. The second reason why I bought this is because the outputs are made to be XLR outputs, which is really handy because you can just go straight out of this into the Stage Box or the Snake or whatever. With the Scarlett on the outputs, they're 1/4-inch outputs, and you either need a DI box out of that or you need some sort of 1/4-inch to XLR adapter or whatever. And so what I found myself doing was that was kind of a hassle, and it's just easier to just do XLR straight out. So that's the front. We've got 8 outputs. That's really more than we ever needed. We only really ended up using 4 outputs. We would basically just do click, guide, and then bass. Sometimes we wouldn't have a bass player, and we would run bass out of the channel 2, mono, and then channel 3 and 4 was basically everything else. And that would get us by for just about anything that we needed. Obviously your mounting screws will go on the sides for if you're doing a rack mount. You've got a on-off switch, you got your power, USB, and then this is a USB hub. Now this is what I'm gonna try to figure out, because if you saw my other video, when I MD, I'm a guitar player, I use a Helix, and I have it set up to send MIDI cues from the Helix, and I have different buttons like play, pause, song 1, 2, 3, and I can trigger songs straight from my Helix. One of the things that I need to figure out is that I ran, your traditional pin MIDI cables to and from the Helix to the Scarlett, because the Scarlett has those. But what I'm thinking I might be able to do, I might have to make another video, but run my USB out of the Helix into this because we have a USB hub at this point. I'm assuming you can plug in your MIDI triggers and things like that if you use other things. But that's basically it. Moving on to my rack. Don't mind the cable mess, but this is what I use for tracks right now. And it's great for home use. When I make my tutorial YouTube videos, I run all my audio to and from this thing. I can separate the audio outputs, and I run everything through Helix Native for all of the YouTube videos and things like that. But when I do road stuff, I have the Helix Floor with me. Power strip here, wireless guitar, and then the Trax Scarlett 18i20. And it's great. I really like it. It feels like, compared to the Trax rig by Loop Community, I feel like I can throw that around a little bit more and feel a little bit better because this does feel really high quality and I really do love it. But it's heavier. It'd be kind of nice feeling that I can leave this at home and just have something that's dedicated purposely for Trax. So if you guys want to know how I run my Trax rig for my Helix, I actually had a video from like 6 months ago to a year ago that I posted on my channel, and it shows exactly how I route everything from the Scarlett. And once I get this thing up and running, the loop tracking rig, then I will maybe make a video for that and see how all of that MIDI stuff is working for me, run it from my Helix and back and forth. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video.